Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Corum with Colorado Springs ForeclosureDeals.com. Well, it's mid-January, guys, and the year is just kicking off. We're already finding some amazing deals. Now, what I suspect is happening is that last year, a lot of the listing agents for these foreclosed properties were put on a gag order not to list anything until the new year. Well, the new year came on, and all of a sudden, a bunch of properties hit the market. Properties just like this one. Today, we're standing in front of 527 North Hancock Avenue. Now, this is located just on the outskirts of downtown Colorado Springs. It features 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 1,200 square foot of living space, not including an unfinished cellar/basement area, and they got this thing on sale for $75,000. What that means to you is a payment on a house at about $380 with today's current interest rates. You simply can't beat it. This thing was a rehab in the making, and you're going to love what you see. Come on in, take a look. As we enter the Hancock property, you start into a living room area. So right out of the gate, you have hardwood floors throughout. There's no carpet in this property. So here's the hardwoods. They look to be in pretty good shape. Could use a good sanding in this area with a refinish. Just with that, this thing's going to look absolutely amazing in the interior. Now, you've got an old style fireplace back here. And then complete with the gas line there, so you can convert this to a full gas fireplace if you wanted to, or just leave the old school feel to it. That's what gives this house its charm. So here's your living room area. Set out your couch, put the TV on the wall here, and got a couple of options for how you arrange your furniture in this area. As we head back this way, you walk into the galley style kitchen. Now, you have lots of cabinet space in this property. So from here on down, you've got cabinets, and although they're a little dated, their bones look pretty solid. Wouldn't take much to replace these if you wanted to modernize this house fully, but at this point, it's perfectly livable the way that it sits. It even has appliances, which although old, look to be in working condition. So you got a gas stove and a fridge here. No dishwasher yet, but it wouldn't take much to add it right here next to the sink because you've got the plumbing lines for that. So here's your galley style kitchen. Lots of room here. Perfect place to maybe set your breakfast table off to the side if you wanted. And you've got, again, several options. Despite the fact this is a smaller house, it has a decent amount of square footage at 1,200 square feet. So we have the bathroom this direction, and it's not a very large bathroom, but the floors is kind of the old office space tile, so I definitely want to swap that out and make that more homely. You got a 3/4 bath complete with shower. The vanity's a little small, so for me, I'd want to replace that. But again, functionally, it's fine. What you need to add here is cosmetics. And in this neighborhood, square footage goes at a premium because you're so close to downtown. So 1,200 square feet should easily retail, guys, for somewhere in the 120 to 125 bracket. And they've got this thing on sale for 75 grand. It needs some work, but that's what we're looking for when we look at Colorado Springs foreclosure deals. We continue back this way to find the first of 2 bedrooms. Now, the bedrooms are by no means huge, but they do have closets. Nice hardwood floors in here, better shape than the ones outside. Still need a little bit of work, but in general, not in bad shape. And same thing, not huge by any means, but perfect for a young couple or a small child. If you have 1 kid, this would be ideal. Just enough square footage to get you started. And if you want to be downtown, it's very difficult not to pay $100, maybe even $125 a square foot to live in this neighborhood. Here we are at 1,200 square feet for $75,000. Again, you do a little cosmetic work and you pick up to $50,000 worth of equity on this property. You simply can't go wrong with a deal like that. So this is where you lay out your washer and dryer. Here's the plumbing lines over here for the washing machine. And then you have your dryer vent. You can either go electrical or gas because you have a gas outlet for the dryer, so you do have some options there. It's not sitting on a huge lot. It's about a 3,500 square foot lot, which means not a lot of yard work. And that's also quite typical for an older home like this where they cut the homes a little bit smaller. Land was scarce because they were developing it, so they wanted to kind of just get as much home as they could on the land that was available. So that's 527 North Hancock. It's not a huge house, but it's an excellent value. We are going to take a look at the backyard here, and then we'll get you rolling on your way. Come along. Okay, so outside of 527 Hancock, you've got a carport area. So you don't have a full-fledged garage, but you got plenty of off-street parking. If you park in tandem, you can get a car back here, and then a car on the driveway itself if you want. So definitely room for 2 cars to park off-street. We continue on back here, and this is sitting on a cellar style foundation. So what we're not going to show you today is the cellar below, but that's some additional square footage for storage. Although it's not legally living space, it is a good place if you need additional storage to put your things and things like that. So here we are in the backyard. Again, as I told you, not a huge piece of land, but I really want you to look at the house here. Some of the windows have been replaced with vinyl. It's already got a stucco job for the exterior, so you don't need to worry about having to come in with siding or anything like that. So a lot of the very major items on Hancock have been squared away for you, and still we're picking this property up for only $75,000. Guys, that works out to a $380 a month payment. Try that in your apartment. With that, the best way to get to Hancock is to give me a call, 719-649-2500. And don't forget, head online and register. Register often. Go take a look and look at the properties. We have people who view 100 properties a day in ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com, just flipping through the inventory. It changes that often. So don't miss out on that. But go to ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Register online. It gives you full access to all of the properties right as they hit the market, so you can track what's happening right as it happens. Deals like this don't come often, and they don't last long, so please take advantage of this. With that, this is Donnie Corum at ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com, your leading resource for foreclosures in and around the Colorado Springs area. I thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one.